Hey guys, in today's video we're going to go over some drills that when I first started boxing I didn't think were important. They turned out to be essential. Let's go. Okay guys, stance, foundation, footwork. It is literally everything. Your feet are how you deliver your punches. You're not going to stand still in a boxing match or any combat sport match and not have to move your feet. So if we can't move our feet and keep our foundation, we have a bit of a problem. So what I like to do with our guys is get a line out on the floor. As you can see, I have this lovely green line. If you are a right-hander, you're going to take your right foot back and your left foot forwards. And it's what we call toe heel the line. Notice I am either side of the line. Okay, I'm not here. This is a common problem. I'm not on the line, on the tightrope, so to speak. I'm either side of the line. Feet 45 degrees, toe heel the line, knees soft, hands up, chin down, elbows tight, and I'm bladed. Okay, this is my stance. I need to be able to move this around, my foundation. I need to be able to move this around in all sorts of directions. We're going to go over a couple of things today where we can move this and recover our foundation. So important. So everything in boxing has two steps. It has a motion step and a recovery step. If you're not doing a recovery step, your foundation is wrong. For instance, if I just move forwards with a motion step and don't do a recovery step, my stance, my foundation is now wrong. Everything else is wrong. I won't be able to deliver a very powerful backhand because my hip gets locked here. Even if I turn that foot, I do not get the same rotation as what I would had I have gone motion step, recovery step. Now I can turn that hip all the way through, doing that good straight backhand on the end of it. So everything has a motion and a recovery. It's never just the one step. If I do that, I've lost my foundation. If I do that, I've lost my foundation. Same if I go here, I've lost my foundation. Okay, so everything, motion, recovery. Big one to work on. I'm going to do some drills with you right now to show you how to make that better. Right, let's get into it then, okay? So if you're in the beginning of your journey, the best thing you can do is practice your footwork, practice your foundation, practice your delivery system and get that nailed to a T, okay? It will improve your boxing so much. So the first drill we're going to do a series of drop, step and recovery steps. So we're going to go forwards, backwards. We're going to go to our right, to our left, diagonal and diagonal. And what I mean by that, by drop step, I'm going to go forwards and recover. Okay, forwards and recover. Things to look out for. You're not gone forwards too far back. So forwards, recover. Backwards, recover. We're going to go left, left, recover, right, recover, and I'm going to go up the diagonal line, up, recover, back, recover. So what we actually have is forwards, back, left, right, diagonal, diagonal, without losing your foundation. The things that you're probably going to do, feet too close together. On the backwards one particularly, push too far up again. Lateral, hit the line. Same going this side. Diagonally, you're likely to come back onto the line and off balance. These things, you should practice them so much that you're so bored of doing them, and then do this some more and your foundation will be great. And I promise you, your boxing will be so much better because your punches, your fundamental punches will be able to come from a foundation-based stance. Drill that 3 rounds. Forwards, backwards, lateral, lateral, diagonal, diagonal, and keep doing that until that is absolutely perfect. and then we'll go on to the next drill. So moving on from that, we need to be able to move this whole thing forwards with a motion step and a recovery step. So what we're going to do, we're going to move forwards, we're going to move backwards, we're going to move the same pattern as what we did before. Rather than just drop, step, recover, we're going to motion and recover, moving forwards. Motion and recover, coming backwards. And it's going to look like this. So when I'm moving forwards, I push from the back leg. There's my motion step, and I recover. So motion, recover. Now, key points. Don't land on your heel. Okay, you're putting a brake on. And don't lift your foot too high. You see this happen a lot. Here. I don't remember the last time I saw someone walking down the street like this. Okay, your foot glides across and you land on your toe. So I'm going to push from my back foot. Step, step. I'm going to push backwards. This time it's from my front foot. Same thing, I don't land on my heel. It's step, step. I'm going to move laterally. I'm going to push from the opposite leg. I don't drop this one and drag this one. I'm going to push, step, step. You see I'm off the line. I'm going to push back again from this leg. Same thing, land on your toes. Step, step. I'm going to move the diagonal up, step, step. And I'm going to push back down the diagonal, push from the front leg, step, step. So I'm always pushing from the opposite leg to the direction you want to go. Okay? Forwards, backwards, lateral, lateral, diagonal, diagonal. Everything is a motion and a recovery step, and your foundation should be spot on. Go practice! So things to look out for when you're practicing this, and this is an absolute must, and not enough people pay attention to it. They don't think this has any consequence to it, but this has everything to it, okay? Things to look out for. When you're moving forwards, however far your front foot moves, your back foot moves the same. Okay, so if I'm here and I go big step and a little step, foundation's broken. Same thing if I go little step and a big step, my foundation's broken. You need to nail that down so however far one moves, the other moves the same. Okay, anything other than that, your foundation is gone, which means everything else will be wrong. So make sure, take your time with this, and I mean that seriously, take your time. This is where discipline comes in. Okay, take your time, get your good stance, toe, heel, align. Little step, 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 little step. Keep working that. If you need to do that first, then put your diagonals in. Okay? So no matter where you go, your feet are with you, you have a solid foundation, you're able to deliver good quality foundation, fundamentally based techniques, and stay stable. You cannot practice this enough, guys, and I did not pay enough attention to that when I first started training. It was all about that big, overhand, right, tough man. This is boxing. This is just swinging arms, trying to think you're boxing. Get your stance right, get your delivery system right, so you can deliver them good foundation, fundamentally based skills. Practice. So last little drill for today then. If you can only really do this if you've got that nailed. Don't try and do this unless you have got that nailed, and I'll tell you for why. Because I didn't get that nailed, and this was horrendous. You know, I thought I was good at this and I didn't need to practice. I needed to practice. So once you've got that nailed, I want you to do the same sequence again, but just put a jab on every movement. What do I mean by that? So far we should have gone up, back, lateral, lateral, diagonal, and diagonal. You're going to put a jab on the first movement of each direction. So when I go forwards, I'm going to go jab, recover. When I go backwards, I'm going to go jab, recover. When I go to my left, jab, recover, right, jab, recover. When I go up the diagonal, jab, recover. And when I go back, jab, recover. Once you've got that, drill it over and over again. Make it part of your daily warm-up routine. You can literally be here, just as part of your warm-up routine to really nail that head, hand and foot coordination and get them synced in. I cannot emphasize enough how much you should practice this. Well done guys, look forward to the next lesson.